Well, hello there, YouTube. Going the opposite direction that I normally go. We're going to head east a little bit here. I'm going to take you up to Mt St Helens. It's a pretty short run from my house, I think, all the way to Johnston Ridge, which is as far as you can go. I think it's 40 miles. It may be less than that. But I'm on State Route 505 now, and this will link into 504, which is also known as Spirit Lake Highway. And we'll head up the mountain. I'll bop in and out and point out things to you. And yes, I will be close enough, the GoPro will pick it up. I don't know how many times in my videos I've pointed out St. Helens, and I'll look back at the video and I go, I can't even see it. But anyway, it gets kind of twisty and windy through here. And usually on this is a Sunday. It's a Sunday the 14th of July 2013. In case we lose this video in time. But usually in the summertime there's quite a bit of traffic. You probably see quite a bit of bikes. And I'm going up at about the time a lot of people are coming down. So we may pass a lot of motorcycles. You never know what we'll get into. I don't know if I'm close enough at this point for you to see Mt St Helens, but we're pretty close to her. As the crow flies, we're probably 15 miles maybe. I don't know if it's even that far. But I'm going to take this Hofstad Visitor Center off to my right here. When the wife and I come up here, we always stop at this. Hopefully it's still open. They'll shut the gate on you if it's not. Oh shit, it's only 4 o'clock. This ain't nothing. Ah, cool. You get to see a helicopter take off. They give... you can take tourist rides up around the mountain, which is kind of cool. Isn't that awesome? I think they charge $100 and it's about a 20-minute ride up. They fly you around the mountain. I don't know if you can see the mountain in the background there. Feel my phone buzzing. It's for my little woman. Get my little shaker all hot sitting here like this. I'll turn her off here for a second. I'll just let you watch this thing take off. This is kind of cool. Open my shield so you can hear it. I should get a pretty healthy wind blast on this thing. It's weird, they used to do it from the lower lot. I wonder what happened with that. This was actually a parking area you could park in. Must have decided to change something. They kind of messed up that this thing does something weird and takes my ass out. One thing's for sure, it'd be over quick, wouldn't it? It sounds like they must have a band or something, or something's going up there. I hear like a loud intercom. That helicopter's shit, that thing's probably from the 70s, I would guess, maybe even the 60s. It's an old helicopter. It's funny how aircraft there's no planned obsolescence. the guy sitting to the left, or my right, as we're looking at it, he's obviously a passenger. It looks like he's got a camera or something in his hand. Oh yeah, he's taking pictures. Just don't fly that thing into me, little ass. You're kidding me, all this time it's been recording, it's only 4 minutes. There she goes. Oh yeah. I like the roof. Now that's the proper way to go see the mountain. Okay, right around the bend here is the Hofstede Bridge. I don't know how high this thing is. Man, I would maybe 1,000 feet, maybe more. The viewpoint off there. If you look through my FCR photography site, you'll see where I took a picture over there, and the bridge is literally going into the clouds. Yeah, buddy, you're up here. This thing's huge. And I used to be able to see it from the viewpoint up ahead. That's a lot greener than it used to be down there. That was all just gray, ashy nastiness down there. I can think of some places I'd like to ride my street bicycle, but flying down this hill with the traffic that you get on a weekend doesn't rate high on my to-do list. Pretty rock cliff. This is pretty. There's isn't there elk? Oh, good lord, it's still there. It's just covered by the trees. But they've also grown. This thing is closed more often than any visitor center. And it's probably one of the larger ones. Take you to the edge here right quick. I'm sure this is not legal for me to do, but we'll just drive you right up to it. There you go. There's a nice view of it all. Yeah, the highway coming up here used to go right up the middle of that. That's a serious long way down. I want to say I've heard that the mud flow down in there in some places is like 1,500 feet deep or something. Pretty crazy. So what do you think of that? That's worth a little trip up here. How does someone's sock end up on the road? You gotta ask yourself. The reality is it probably just fell out of somebody's car when you opened the door. But it's much funner to go, what the hell? I think I was supposed to stop there, and I very much so didn't. So we'll drive up here a little bit more, get some more viewpoints, and I will be back. There she is. How's that? I can't say you won't see it on the GoPro. Probably still looks a long ways away. I'll be really pissed off if I upload this video. We're at about 3,500 feet, somewhere around there. I think there's I think the peak right in here is like 42 or something. But this is Elk Rock. See, that's the danger. Coming down, back down at this time of the day. You got everybody and their brother up here. How's that? On up here a ways is Johnston Ridge, and you're up on that ridge right over there looking over, looking right down the mouth of the devil. That's Mount Adams in the background, if you can see that. It's a nice old Yamaha. Actually, that's an old S4i. Out there, I mix up a Honda with a Yamaha. I'm mixing up a Ford with a Chevy. The nice thing about fuel injection, it compensates for crazy altitudes. Take my old Yamaha up here, she goes alright, doesn't do anything weird, but you notice a difference in performance. I think this is our peak right around the corner here. I want to say it's 4,200 feet. Wow, what the heck? Where's the sign? Oh, I'll be dog. The sign's gone. Huh. Anyway, I want to say it's like 4,280 feet or something. Probably need to stop somewhere and make sure my camera's not covered in bugs, because my face shield sure is. It'd be a crying shame to ruin these pictures. But unless it's a big one, I think it goes through pretty good. In fact, there's a little turnout down here. I think I'll do that. Stop. See what she looks like. Because I will get a little closer. Noticeable, and I mean extremely noticeable difference in temperature. It was so warm, it was like 82 or something at the house when I left, which is not real hot compared to what it's been, but it was hot enough that this coat was cooking me pretty good. This is just an old Yamaha coat, and I mean old, it's all ragged out, sleeves are coming apart. I had two of these things. My oldest boy got them things mixed up. And wow, you see that one coming? It looked like a damn bird, that bug was so big. If I never post any of the videos about the suspension, I have the shocks and forks. You can rail this thing now. Before it was like riding a big old cruiser, you know, like a Roadstar or something of that nature, you know. You bank that thing into a turn, stuff drags. Made the ride a little stiffer. I won't say harsh, because it's not harsh, it's just a little more compression damping. So it, you know, it bumps. Makes my voice bump, but that's probably more me than the bike. Bike bounces, and I kind of have like a bad suspension bounce. Beat, that is. Wow, it's way cooler up here. If it's 82 there, it's, wow, I'd guess 68. There's a little lake right there that was, here, let's check the camera here too. That lake was formed right there when the mountain blew. And it just trapped up a creek. Is it a Castle Lake or something they call it? You get in, you can walk into that thing. And I guess it's great fishing. It's really cool. So anyway, I'm going to stop here for a second and see what my camera looks like. Make sure it's not covered in bugs. Oh, I guess I can just do, I can't see. Anyway, so I'm going to stop. So, my camera, it didn't have any bugs on it. But I did notice that my battery's almost out. So I turned the Wi-Fi off. I hope to hell I'm even recording. So I'm going to buzz you down here to Coldwater Creek. I'm not going to go all the way to Johnston Ridge. You can see where that thing built up. Huge. That was just a big hole in that thing. It built up a shitload of stuff. What was that, about 8, 9 years ago, when the thing was going off, everybody thought it was going to blow up again? It's amazing how much it grew back inside there. Amazing. I mean, that was a huge ridge. It's probably another 15, what is it? There it is, sign right there, 7 miles. But, I mean, it don't take nothing to get up there. Maybe I'll buzz up there. Just don't know if my camera's going to make it. I'll loop you down in here to Coldwater Lake. Looks like they've weaned out a lot of the trees here. This was much thicker before, because they wanted a better view. I wonder if they cleaned out some of the trees through here, because this was a cool, like it was almost going through a tunnel through here. Yeah, it looks like it's still pretty much the same. Old FJ. So there's two places. There's one you go to that's a boat ramp, and then there's like a camping area off to the right. I usually buzz down here to the boat ramp one. She had to yield anyway, but yeah, it did look like maybe she wasn't going to stop. Can I drive down there? I think I can. There's a bunch of people down there. I won't. It says tight turn at boat launch, electric motors only. Yeah, I'll just drive down to it. It'll look kind of weird. Well, I can hold my helmet so you can see, but it's kind of cool. Pretty cool, huh? There's a trail off to the left there that trail off to the left that goes, you can walk all the way around the back side of Coldwater Lake. I've walked way down there, and I guess you can come all the way back to the road, but then you can go up on this plateau, this ridge that's over here. Again, if you look at my website and go poking around the Mt St Helens stuff, you'll see where I used to come out here all the time taking pictures. I did that for several years. So, yeah, it would be a bummer if this thing's not recording. I'm kind of lost without my remote. I can see what's going on all the time. I'll come up here and I'll stop it and see if I hear it beep. At least I'll know if I recorded anything. Come on, neutral, neutral, neutral. So this is just a little turnout up here. Johnston Ridge is just right up there. If you can see those towers up there. I just want to pull up here and look. That's where Johnston Ridge is, and I'd have to get off for you to see anything. But when I turn around and go back down, you'll notice that I remember it was a big thing on the news when these flowers and stuff started to grow, because I mean there was nothing living here. Nothing survived. Some trees are still laying there. But on the way down you can see some trees that are falling. But look how much that thing filled in the middle there. It's pretty crazy. Kind of nuts. And you hear me talking about the haze that comes off of it. You can see it blowing off of the east ridge there. Man, pretty crazy days. But you can, I don't know, I doubt the camera's going to pick any of this up, but you can see a bunch of trees laying on those hills. The blast just came across and just cleared everything out. Just wiped it completely out. This is another interesting thing, is all the tour bus rides. I mean, there's people from Canada, all over Hills Half Acres. These buses bring them up and stop at all the rest areas or visitor centers. I don't know how long my battery's going to last. I won't hear it beep if it runs out, so I may be talking to myself. Had like 1 bar when I stopped the Wi-Fi. That's crazy. I mean, I've been gone an hour. Did I record that much? This thing, they closed this during the winter for obvious reasons. This sucker's steep. It's got to be a good 7 or 8% grade. I bet the truckers freak out coming down this thing. Because you know trucks got to go up there to deliver goods to the visitor center. And if you're ever up this way, man, I hope you can see all them trees laid down on those hills. It's probably way too far away. But you can actually see the way the wind was blowing as it came across the hills. Really interesting. If you ever get a chance to come up here, one, make sure it's in the summertime so it's nice, because you never know in the wintertime you're going to get a clear day. And I mean, that is really a crapshoot. Really interesting. Stop at every visitor center. And there's still, I mean, all the, there you can see the falls, Coldwater Lake, or Coldwater Creek, Coldwater River, South Coldwater. But anyway, it's well worth it. And still tons of people, including myself, that was living here when it happened. And granted, I was, what would I have been, 16, 17? I was, what would I be in May? I'd have been 60 and a half, somewhere around there. But I got some interesting stories to say. I all but seen it go off. Seconds after it went off, I seen it. Wish I was facing it like my friend was, but it didn't take me long to turn around when his eyes bugged out of his head. We were in Longview, and as a crow flies, I think we're like 26 miles from it. I was dirt bike riding one morning, Sunday morning to be exact, at 8:32 and 32 seconds to be even more exact. I talk about it on my website if you go to FCR Photography. I got a little way out is pretty much with the mountain at my back and the sun in my face. Oh, that's where the trail pops out when you walk around Coldwater Lake. It's called the South Ridge exit or something. There was a sign here, I didn't look at it. Anyway, if you're still there and the camera's still working, because I don't have you, don't have my monitor hooked up, and it's 10 to 5, so I'm gonna say my farewells and thank you once again for viewing my videos and listening to my God-forsaken, never-ending ramblings. And I want to thank you for the comments, reviews, thumbs up. Does it really matter if you thumbs up the video? Does that gain you anything? I don't know. I have no idea. And it must not really matter to a whole lot of people, because even very popular YouTubers, just not a whole lot of, you know, the thumbs up, thumbs down thing. People don't care. I don't know that it even matters. But anyway, thanks again. If this is your first time here, hit that little subscribe button. Listen to more of my BS. Good Lord, I did not think that woman had a top on. Did you see that? Nothing like skin tone colored clothes to just shock the crap right out of somebody. You're like, say, what is this guy doing here? And I think you better move over. But anyway, once again, I'm rambling on. I should be saying my goodbyes, and I will. I'm gonna say goodbye. So, signing off. Have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy your work week next week. Take care.